Hey guys, it's time for another quick update. I'm actually in the train room again. It is a complete disaster area, as you can see here. Just because we got the construction going on, so that's what we got to see. I'm actually prepping for a construction phase really soon, as that glass wall right behind me there, it'll swing back around, right there, that is going to go away. I do need to clean up a little bit around here to get that taken care of, but what I'm out here to talk about is most people never see, because it's here in the corner, is Chicken Head. I'm actually going to have to deconstruct part of my layout at this point. Chicken Head's basically a 3-track staging yard with a little industry in the back, actually 2 of them right there in Westinghouse. It's one of my first little switching areas that I did. I'm kind of a big fan of it. It's pretty interesting. You bring the extra cars in right here, switch them out through Westinghouse, and then it's got a reverse switch here, which you have to plan ahead because you're only running one locomotive, or so you kind of got to run it down before you get down here, down at the far end in Gila Springs. But Chicken Head is kind of an interesting place, since we'll talk about it. I'll turn the camera around here and we'll look back here in Chicken Head. I had a friend named Gina Robley. She had a little mini pin. As you see, I have mini pins now. Her little mini pin's name was Chicken. She used to call it Chicken Head all the time. I just, for whatever reason, I thought that was a cute little name. I liked it. And why I came up with the Chicken Head was, for one, for the mini pin for Gina. 2 is it's behind the door. So if anybody's operating here, you can't see it now, but if that's a person, clunk, coming through, opening that door and whacking you with it. So that's Chicken Head. Chicken Head will still, oh, there's the fan. Chicken Head will still remain on the layout in a new place. It will actually come around here, and it'll actually sit where the door is sitting. So that will be the new location for Chicken Head. We'll come out to about here. Westinghouse will not be there, more than likely. Westinghouse will get moved. The little hardware store up here will get moved. It's not really an important place. American Tool and Die Company. It's just a switching location, but that probably won't exist. But Westinghouse will still exist. I need someplace to run my bigger Chernobyls, whatever you want to call them, cars. Push that guy out of the way, as I just made a mess. So really, it's kind of, this is the entire destruction of my layout right here. I'm going to take this stuff out, move the brackets, because what's going to happen is they're going to end up slicing a knife down the wall here, and then up across the ceiling here, and they're just going to blow this whole wall out. It's going to be drywalled. So we're standing where Chicken Head used to be. Why is Chicken Head removed? I think I told you in a little bit earlier segment of the video. I don't know, because these are shot at different times because of the time frame and construction work. So either way, this has to be removed. So when they blow this wall out right here, as they work on the construction, this whole wall will get knocked out. It will be gone. And the train room will actually, you'll step up this little curbing right here. Voila. And the train room continues out this way. And the actual layout will actually wrap around this wall. Have a nice, large, small town scene run along this wall. Come back around over here. We'll have a Santa Fe style yard with, below it, the actual staging for the Phoenix area. And over here will be the new LaGrange GS&M switching yard. So it'll be a little bit different. And over here, eventually I can put 2 industries that actually come off the Upper Peninsula and the Lower Peninsula. That can actually go here, or a work desk. And the sad part is that the helix will pretty much become null and void, other than maybe for running laps. Because once the staging gets moved outside the train room and along over here for Phoenix, I won't need to bring trains up from the original lower staging, which is down here, which you guys should know where it's located at. I've showed you plenty of times, which is the actual staging for the entire layout as we speak. The bring trains up from Phoenix, they actually have to come up the helix, and they come out of Phoenix right through here. So once the staging's moved, this Phoenix line will run around the wall, and the staging will actually move to the other side, which is kind of cool. And Tucson still comes out of the lower section. Granted, this is not the best view, but the train room is behind plastic. So you get an idea how much I gain really quick. As you can see, that whole wall with windows is gone. And that's from that edge of that bench work there to that corner is 8 feet. So it's at a width. That's the old train room door, and that's that glass wall that used to be here. We're at the far end of the train room, and we've talked about it before. What I've been thinking about is, now that they have the wall off, I'm going, I should replace that window, but it's an odd size. It's a 56 by 40. So I have to special order it, which will be 2 weeks out before I could get it back. I'll check with the contractors and see what they say, if we can hold off on capping this wall off until that time. And we'll see. But I need to nail some stuff off to keep water out of the area here today anyway. Most of the siding's over here. So I just got done installing a window. So there's the old single pane window I took out. The other glass panel from the other section of the house, but that's the old single pane. That's the new double pane window right here. Went in pretty nice. Make sure when you order your windows and you're doing new construction, get yourself a nail fin. Makes it easy. Just line everything up and use your level. And everything goes in really nice. Granted, with this window, I had to get it custom made because this window is an odd size. I don't know. Obviously, when they built this room, they just took whatever they had and they used some weird odd size window. It's like 39 by 49 or something weird, to where you just can't go pick it up. So I actually had to order that. Working nights too. We got my spots. We'll go around and look at it on the inside. Let's go take a look behind the plastic. Still stuff is behind here, shavings, and it's just a filthy mess back here now at this point. Here's the inside, the new window. As you can see, it's kind of hard to see the spots. It's got a double latch system, so we'll just close it right now because we're done. And it latches up. Means we're good. Window is done. It is installed. So there we go. I need to rehang the blinds. I'll do that a little bit later on, but that is it. New window install. All right. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thumbs up as always. I'll probably have more updates on the house, which are about 4 weeks behind of where I'm at now. But either way, give them a thumbs up. And I have this project up here, which I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll talk about that later on, what that is, in a later update and why it's there. But either way, thanks background here. Hey, that's a quick update. Thanks for watching. If you like more videos, always give me thumbs up. Like I said, house stuff is going on, so layout is kind of a disaster. But hey, you know, eventually something cool will happen. So thumbs up, talk to you guys later, and peace.